Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is on cats and why your cat loves you. So this could be a cat that you have known in the past or a cat that you currently have. So the question is, why does a cat love you? Um, just a second, my cat is in the box. She's making a lot of noise, so I'm just going to. There we go. But so yeah, we've got pile number one, which is the green cat toy. We've got pile number two, which is the purple flashlight, and pile number three, which is the cat hairbrush. So take a feel into these three piles, one, two, and three, and see which one resonates the most in regards to why your cat loves you. And let's do pile number one. So hello, pile number one. Let's see why your cat loves you. Okay, we've got the Emperor in reverse. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the King of Queen of Wands and King of Wands. That's quite significant, and the Ten of Cups. So I've definitely got some energy of. Just a second. My cat is. She's making a lot of noise in this box. So I'm just gonna take the box away so she doesn't. So she stops making noise. But so let's see. We've got. So what I'm immediately getting is that your cat is very much. Your cat is very much the head of the household. And the cat appreciates that you allow her to be the head of the household because you've got the Emperor in reversed here, and that often means that you kind of like he's very strict, upright, right? He's very, very rule oriented. But my sense is that the cat almost runs the household. And it's interesting. You've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Let me just take this box away. My cat is. But yeah, we've got the the emperor, and so it's like, oh yeah, she took the ball away, but that's okay. That's okay. But let's see. So yeah, that's my sense is that you let the cat runs your household and just does whatever she or he wants. So I'm getting there's a she and also a he. Or it could be your cat could be either a girl or a guy with the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands. So let's see what else. And it's like you create a safe space for the cat. You create a safe space for them to sort of be whoever they want to be because the Queen of Wands, and interesting, we've got a cat here. We've got a cat. So it's like the cat allows you or the cat is allowed to be exactly who they want. I hope I and you don't really provide much structure to that. It's sort of like because the upright the emperor provides structure, so you just allow the cat to do whatever it wants and it appreciates that. So it could be either a woman or a female cat or a male cat, and it's sort of like it feels very happy about that. We see with the Ten of Cups, we've got it's very happy about the sort of the how you allow it to do whatever it wants. You allow it to sort of like it has a very bold, like there's different personalities in cats, and my sense that this is a very sort of bold and pushy cat. It does whatever it wants. You know it it sort of, I see it just having a lot of passionate energy because some cats are more emotional, some are more secretive and keep them to themselves, but this one has a lot of passionate, bold energy, and I see it. It enjoys it enjoys take this away from my cat. It enjoys sort of it has a lot of fiery energy, and it's like you allow like a space where it can be itself fully. That's what I heard. Like you create a space where it can be itself. Well, let's see what do we get with it? Because we've got the 9 of Wands in the center. Oh, my cat is pushing over the camera, so I'll kind of stop her from doing that. But it's sort of like, what am I getting from this card? It's sort of like let's see. It's sort of it's I see it always. Okay, now I'm getting what I'm getting. I see the cat is always, it's as I'm hearing, the cat is watching you more than you think. Like you see it sort of always bounding around. It has all this energy, and it seems to be in, always has a lot of energy, right? Like it has I see this cat as the one that has boundless energy and constant energy. But I hear it's watching you too. It's sort of connecting more to you than you may think, because you always see like it seems to be always into something and running and doing whatever, right? But it's like um it's uh it's it's always watching you. It's kind of, I see it almost watching you when you don't think it's watching you. That's the energy I get of that. It's sort of like it it's like yeah, you may not know, it's like it almost watches you when you're doing things that, but or even I see out of the corner of its eye, it watches you, but it kind of doesn't want to let you know that it's watching you, if that makes any sense. um let's see what else. What other things would your cat appreciate? It does love you, but what are some other things that it so 6 of Wands. So it's like, my sense of this cat is it always likes to feel like the winner. Like it always, it like, so it maybe have a Leo energy, like because the Queen of Wands is very much a Leo energy. It likes to win. So if you can kind of let it think it's won all the time, if that makes any sense. Like just like let it think that it really likes to win, even if there's interactions with other cats, it likes to be the winner. Like it likes to almost have the last say with other cats. So maybe indulge it in its winning, or it's feeling that it's won something. Like, when you're playing a game with the cat, like make the game difficult if you're doing a game with a cat, but it's like let it let it believe let it believe that it is won, I hear. uh, yeah, let it, no, the camera is not for no, no, no. But it, yeah, like sort of, if it's a game, for example, with like strings, like make it difficult to find the string, or get whatever it is in the game, when it's chasing string or something like that. But but um but let it believe that it's won. I heard, yeah, don't let it believe that it's won. So, because winning is very important to this cat, but it does love you. Now, it watches you more than you think, but you may not see it kind of watching you out of the corner of its eye. I hear it's sort of always watching you, but it may appear to always be being into its own thing, but it is always watching you. Let's see, what else does it like about? And I'm getting to the wisdom deck that I use sometimes. What else does it like about you? Let's see. I got 3 from the bottom. Quietly serve. So my sense is that it likes that you serve. You kowtow to it, right? Like I say, it has Leo energy. It 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 likes that you serve it, right? You like the cat. um it kind of like, it likes to be, my sense is for this cat, it likes to be um center stage, right? Because the Queen of Wands very much is a center stage. Like they like to have the attention on them. They like, it's very much, I get a very attention seeking and lots of energy, because the Queen of Wands also has lots of energy, but it likes that you sort of kowtow to its demands and quietly, like at least it likes to be the loud one. It likes to be the loud, attention seeking one, while could have quietly serve in the background. It likes to win. It likes to be loud, likes to be the center of attention. It likes to have all constant boundless energy. Like, is it, because, some cats are more quiet, but I'm not sensing that this cat is quiet. This is a very boundless energy, loud cat that likes to win. It likes that you quietly serve. And I'm hearing that become a clear channel. It's like sometimes what I'm hearing for that is sometimes the cat may not necessarily know this, or it may, but it's like sometimes it has trouble. The cat, what I'm hearing is the cat may not know this, but the cat kind of needs um, a quiet time. But the cat may not necessarily, or it may know this, but I'm hearing that some of their households, it may be very loud, and the cat may be sort of caught up into the energy. So it may need like a quiet time, even though it may not like know it needs it, right? But I'm hearing also maybe in some cases it's trying to help you become a clear channel, or it has trouble being a clear channel, but in some cases it helps you be a clear channel. Like it tries to, okay, yeah, I'm hearing for some it helps you, it wants to help you be a clear channel in other cases, if that makes any sense. Let's see what else, if I can get some. I got 3 or 4 in the Gypsy Oracle deck. So it's interesting. Um, Wedding. So you may have been recently married, or something with a doctor. Maybe it's recently gone to a vet or something for some reason. Maybe because of the mischief that it's gotten into, or something like that. Or there's been, if it hasn't been a wedding, there's been a new change in your household that's added more noise. And sometimes the cat may like it. Sometimes it needs more of a clear channel on occasion. But it does like the noise. It likes the noise, but sometimes it realizes it may not always like the noise. So some sort of change. Maybe there's may have been a change, like a new cat, a new child, a new, like, you may have invited a new partner into your home, and it's different. And I'm hearing for some, the cat may not like the new addition because it really likes to be the center of attention. That's what I get. So maybe reassured it's the winner, it's the center of attention. If there's been some sort of change to your household, give it lots of reassurance that yes, it is the center of attention. Yes, it's a conversation. Maybe have a conversation with it, telling it that yes, it is the center of attention. You are the number one, individual in this house. And I hear that the cat likes that. The cat likes to be the number one, and changes are okay as long as the cat's position is not usurped. So my sense is that some of these cats, they kind of like the excitement. Like this cat is an energy. Some cats don't like change at all, but this cat can handle some measure of excitement. But it needs to be reassured that it's number one. It's the winner. Like it doesn't want its position evoked, right? We've got the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. Yeah, and I hear with the Emperor reversed also another meaning. We talked about a different meaning. Like it likes that you allow it to do whatever it wants. But I also hear it doesn't want its position as the ruler of the house usurped. It can have some excitement, but it doesn't want that position usurped. So that's, see if I can get any other messages. Service, yeah, interesting. I got quietly serve. So it kind of, my sense is that it's, I'm getting that yeah, I got serve and then serve again from a different deck. So it's sort of like it likes to be served. It's very clear about that, this cat. It has a passionate, impetuous energy with the Queen of Wands, and it likes it when people, even I hear this image, if there's other pets in the household, it likes them to serve it too. Or it's the king of all the pets. Even if there's dogs, it's definitely the king or the queen of those, anyone else in the household, whether they be kids, whether they be partners, whether they be you, whether they be other pets. Like it likes to be served. And I hear with belly rubs too, like it likes, or not necessarily, actually, no, I hear 20% belly rubs, more cat, like head rubs, head or chin rubs. Sometimes belly, but sometimes that might annoy it a little bit, but more the head or the, under the chin, like it likes that. So yeah, yeah, do that a lot. That's its final message is scratch under the chin, head the chin, like it likes those scratches, and so you're supposed to serve it in that way. The cat, and the cat likes it if you're doing that. It appreciates that, but I hear you could do that even more. You could scratch it, um, even more. That's what I heard. Okay, that's all we got for pile number one. I hope you enjoyed that for why your cat loves you. And now it is time for pile number two, for why your cat loves you. Let's see why does your cat, and this could be a cat from the past. It could be a cat from the present as well. Maybe it's even a cat from the future too. We don't know. Could even be a cat that you get in the future. But let's see. What do we have? Why does the purple pile number two? Why does the cat love you? We've got the moon in reverse. We've got death in reverse. Interesting. The moon in reverse. Interesting that I got it could be a future cat as well. So I'm hearing with this cat could be one that you've had in the past. It could be coming back to you as a reincarnation, because we've got the death reversed. Yes, we've got the death reversed and the death. Interesting. We've got every card here reversed here. So that's quite interesting. Well, I've never got all reversed pile, but we'll see what we get from that. So purple. So I'm getting sort of a spiritual energy of this cat, getting a different energy than pile number one, a kind of a spiritual energy. And I'm getting with the death card, the cat that you thought, and I heard it could also be the cat is a reincarnation of a cat that you've had before. So either that with the death reversed, you thought a cat died, but really it came back to you again. Or it could have been another pet, but it actually, so you may notice that your cat is the same sort of energy as the same kind of energy of um, as the pet you've had before. It could be even a different pet, but you may notice the pet that you have now may be the same. And also, I'm hearing if your cat with the moon and death, if it was recently released, I'm hearing died, it may come back to you. So if this is a cat that has died, it may come back to you, because we've got the purple with the spiritual realms and then the moon here. So the moon can be leaving the earthworm. The death with a combination, yeah, that could mean a pet that has recently died and it's going to come back to you in a different form. Yeah, it's mostly a cat, because I hear it likes to be a cat. But yeah, you just have to be patient. Um, and I'm hearing this cat likes you because it very much sees itself as your hero. It sees itself as or it saw itself, if it's a cat in the past, or maybe a cat that's returning in the future, but it likes to see itself as your hero. So yeah, different energy than pile one. Like it likes to this cat actually likes to serve, and it sees itself as you may see it's always kind of watching you. It's always trying to do energy work on you right here. This cat is always trying to do energy work. It likes to be the hero for you. That's what I hear. And it sees itself as helping you with your life, and helping you with the chains that bind you. So this is kind of a more of a spiritual cat. I see it just fluffing itself up and thinking, oh, I'm the hero in this person's life. I'm the hero, and I can help them with anything. It almost has this feeling that, like, I can help them in any aspect of their life, any kind of, because you see this person in materialism. They're in all sorts of binds here, right? Tied up here, tied up here, tied up here. And I hear the cat saying, well, I can help them with anything. And I do help them with absolutely everything, more than they think. So yeah, this is a very much a hero cat. It enjoys being a hero for you. It enjoys being a hero for you lover, interesting, that comes along. So it sees you almost as like it's someone who is the hero. I'm getting the energy again, like, you know, see this person's coming along and serenading you. It's sort of like I'm the I'm the I'm the hero of this person's life. And I almost hear it feels it's almost, I don't want to say it has an exaggerated sense of its own self-importance, but it almost feels like, oh, I can help this person bring anything into their life. I can help them bring love into their life. I can I can help them bring money into their life. It's almost like I heard the word, it's a big picture cat that likes to help you with every aspect of its life. Um, Likes to help you, and it's like a widower. If you lost someone, it likes to, if you lost someone, or has a loss in your life, or maybe not through death, but for some sort of painful loss, it likes to be the one that comforts you, and constantly it's almost like it almost has a savior complex, if that makes sense. It almost has this, I hear it sort of fluffing itself up thing. Well, I'm the hero of this person's life. I can comfort them through anything, through death, darkness, decay. I'm always the hero. I hear it's I'm always the hero. I can help them with emotion. I can help them with death. I can help, but I also get with the death and the moon. I'm getting two different things, and I hear that it can also help you with your emotional. It's like it's an all-encompassing cat, or it thinks it's an all-encompassing cat, or it is. It says I can help them with all the chains that bind them. I can help them with their emotional problems. I can help them if something dies in their life. But I also hear that with death and the moon, it can be that it's returned to you, from other lives, even, but even from this life, or it could, if this is a dead cat or a deceased cat, it could return to you in the future, return to you with the Knight of Wands. So I'm getting two different threads, but I almost get this sense of it really likes to feel that it's important in helping people. And prison, interesting. That's an interesting card to come out. I'm not actually prison. Yeah, it wants to help. Yeah. Oh, I think I see now. Not that it's in prison or that you're in prison, but it's sort of like with here, this person, materialism. This person is prison. It thinks I can help this person get out of prison. It thinks like it's a very confident cat, but more of a subtle confidence, or maybe not so subtle confidence. I don't know. Maybe it, but it's sort of, I can help this person get out of prison. It thinks I can help them get out of. That's an interesting thing to say, because how could a cat do that? But you know what I mean. It's prison. Yeah, I'm just getting a sense of fortune. I can help this person get fortune because they're waiting for fortune, but I'll be the one. So my sense is it helps you almost in an energetic sense and bring into your life what you want. It's sort of like it may enter your dream state. So with the purple flash, I'm getting a very spiritual cat. Like it's a messengers, it brings messages from other realms, and it really has a strong sense of, it's always on duty, always trying to help you, always. And that's why it loves you, because you allow it to fulfill its role of the knight in shining armor. We've got the knight, it sees himself, and I see it almost fluffing itself up, and almost it's fluffing itself up almost. And let's hear, what are some things that it thinks it's helped you with? The chariot. It says that the cat says that it's helped you move forward. It really feels that it's helped you move forward with the chariot. The chariot for it is moving forward. So it sees. It also thinks that it's helped you with love. Knight of Cups, which is Knight of Cups. It's interesting. I got that before I saw. You know, you can't see what I'm doing outside of the frame, but it's like I, I heard love before I got the Knight of Cups. So it helps you with love. Either love yourself more or create love in your life. It sees it's like such an all-encompassing cat. It's like it's money. It helps you with money. It helps you create love in your life. It helps you get messages from the unseen spiritual realm. It's like it really thinks highly of itself. But you know, I'm starting to think maybe what its perceptions are actually accurate. Like, because cats can sometimes have, you know, shall we say, you know, in like very, shall we say, high self-regard perceptions. But I'm starting to think that this cat actually actually and then also here it helps protect you from energetic bullies, right? We've got the five of swords, which is, that's what I heard, because it's sort of the bully card. We've got the evil bully, so it sort of sees itself as beating into submission energetic bullies, and that could be on the spiritual plane. That could be, even, I don't want to say demonic. Well, yeah, I am going to say demonic forces, because sometimes they harass people at night. They do all sorts of, there can be ghosts. There's all sorts of beings in the spiritual realm, and it sees itself as sort of protecting you, a great protector from these realms. It sees itself as protecting you from energetic bullies. Interesting. That's an interesting to get. What else does it get? And it what does it say? I hear it wishes you would more. I hear something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Interesting. I got the King of Wands. Interesting. It wishes you would, because I got the King of Wands. Interesting. I got the Knight of Wands. It's interesting. It's developed. So I hear this as being the cat telling you this. It wishes you would claim your victory more. I hear it say it likes to help you, but it wishes you would claim your victory more and step more into your power. That's what the message of the cat wants to tell you. So you've got the King of Wands. Either that should be your energy, or that is the cat energy. With, you see, it's covered now with cards. But you have the Knight of Wands at the very beginning of the spread. Now it's turning into the King of Wands. So you wishes you would step into your power and more and claim your victory more. And it's trying to help you with it, but it wishes you would do it more, that you would step, because I see this cat as being not a very self-serving cat. It's a very confident cat, but it exists to serve you. It's why it loves you is because it serves you on an energetic level, and it helps create what you want in your life. But it says it wishes you would do even more for yourself, not for it, but for yourself. That's what I hear. It's like it's almost I heard it's quite funny. I heard Tony Robbins. That this cat is the Tony Robbins of the feline world. It's always um, pushing you to do more, and it wants you to do to do more for yourself. So I hear its little paws clapping you on like Tony Robbins. That's quite funny. I hear an image of its little paws, um, just clapping you on. So, and I hear the cat going, "Keep going. I'm Tony Robbins of the cat world." So let's see if I can get any other messages. Okay, let's see what the cat says. The cat says, "Love your spirit and accept what is." Oh yeah, interesting. I just said accept what was, so maybe that's accurate too. Accept what is, accept what was. So the cat is seeing a little, maybe seeing you going through some emotional torment lately, and it wants you to um sort of up level. Not that it judges you for this, but it's sort of like it's kind of hearing it say, the cat saying, "Love yourself." And I don't want to say get over, but this is the cat's words. The cat's like, get over it. It's sort of like, and I'm not saying that this is the cat's words, it's not mine, but it's sort of like, it's like Tony Robbins, like, come on, you can do it. Move on to the next chapter. Like, you can do it. The cat is very much a, you know, the Tony Robbins, and it has a very spiritual energy, but it also kind of has an aggressive energy too, like to sort of fight off demons. Like it's really much a power cat, but it's a power cat for you. That's what I hear. It's a power cat for you. It's designed to be your knight in shining armor and your guardian. I hear if you're a female, this cat may be a male cat, but it's not necessarily. That's not. This is a collective reading, but it could be like it's sort of like it may be this male cat, or even if you're a male, it could be like sort of this male cat that sees itself as being the divine masculine. Like it's sort of like this knight in shining armor. It sort of sees itself as being that. So it's a very very confident cat, but confident in the way that it serves. so that's the energy I'm getting from this, and that's all I get for pile number 2. So that, I hope that resonated with you. Maybe like it if it resonated. Do a comment in the comment section. Also, you may want to check out my other videos. I've got videos on karma, cats. I've got a whole playlist on cats, and a lot of different other subjects. So you may want to peruse my playlists and see, like also astrology, cats, karma, predictions, inner. Also, I've got just psychological healing, different card readings on that as well too. So you may want to check out my playlist and see if it's worthwhile for you to subscribe. So yeah, that's all we've kept for pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed that, and now it's time for pile 3, the hairbrush, the kitty cat hairbrush pile. So let's see, what do we get for pile 3? Why does your cat love you? Let's see if we can get some messages from your cat. We've got 10 of Swords in reverse, Six of Pentacles upright. We've got 2 of Wands, and we've got Page of Cups. We've got the Knight of Swords, and we've got the Star. Interesting. So my sense is my cat that your cat. You're saying your cat, it loves you because you rescued it from some sort of circumstance. For some of you, I hear that for the Ten of Swords over here. It's like you rescued it, and it wasn't being giving love before, but in some cases you rescued it. And if you didn't rescue it, it appreciates how you give to it from a very loving way, and that could be, through brushes, like like brushes, pets, like you give it lots of physical affection. And I hear it, it very much wants to be close to you. I hear it may be kind of a very, not needy necessarily, but we got the Page of Cups, very emotional. It's kind of an emotional cat. You may not always see it this way, but it likes to be close to you, and it's like, oh, I could decide to be somewhere else, but that's what I see for the 2 of Wands, but I just want to be with my owner because it gives me lots of, it's almost like you soothe it, its emotional, sweet nature. It's like I could be somewhere else, it says, but it's like, I would just rather be with you. That's what I hear about from this cat. So it likes how you give. You have a very giving energy, and you're always giving to this cat. Like you're always, but and it really it really appreciates. You may give it cat. Always be petting it, giving it cat treats. It appreciates your giving nature, and it appreciates. It's in some cases you rescued it. You saved it from a less than loving situation, I heard. So it may have experienced a less than loving situation. Even I hear where it is being attacked. That's what I hear from the Knight of Swords. It may have been either, in the worst case scenario, it may have been, harmed by its owner previously, I hear, and that's in some cases. But I'm hearing it might have been attacked it might have been like a feral cat and attacked, constantly in a state of attack. And it's sort of like, it was like, oh, whatever, it was like in the state for a little while, maybe a couple years, or, maybe if you adopted it a little later, it was sort of like, will I ever find somebody where I feel truly loved and safe? And it found someone, you could have got it out of its Ten of Swords states, and it's always being attacked state, um, and if not that, it just appreciates your loving, kind, giving energy, and it's like, it could be somewhere else, but I'd rather be here. And so it's sort of like, it like may have always felt attacked before, and just like, oh, will things ever get better? We've got all these three with the Star, right? The Star reverse is kind of looking like, oh, well, will I ever get what I want? Will I ever, whatever? And it's sort of like, no, it finally found that with you, and it's like, I don't want to be anywhere else. This person is all that I want with the Fish in the Cups, right? Because it offers something here, the Page of Cups. So it's like, I see you always brushing it, always giving it soothing. You can even sing to it in some cases, but I hear you brushing it, petting it, always giving it love, and it's just sort of this sweet, loving cat, and and it really, really appreciates it, especially with the contrast. If it's had another life beforehand, it so appreciates that it can be, because it's the loving nature that you give to it with the page, the sweet, emotional, loving giving with the Six of Pentacles nature, and it's like, and it's sort of like I finally found what I was looking for. It's here. I finally found what I was looking for, and it's sort of like, so yeah. Some cases you may have adopted it from like the SPCA or the Humane Society or some other like I hear in some cases it would have been a feral cat, and it says if it was a feral cat, or it was like I was not cut out for that kind of life. So it was like, because some cats are sort of badasses of the street, and it's like with the Page of Cups, it's like, no, I was not a badass of the street. I just want to be in my safe place with you, and I hear it lovingly looking at you like, this is where I choose to be. I don't want to have any of that excitement of all the stuff that happened to me before. I just want to be in that. This is what I was longing for with the star, yeah. So I see a sweet, loving, giving energy, and it appreciates that. And let's see, what else have we got? We've got interesting. The lover. So it appreciates all the interesting. That card came up before, but it appreciates the love that you give it. That you're giving it constant love, and it's just, I see this flow of constant love and consolation, and it's sort of like it feels that you console it when it feels, because it kind of might be a little bit some moody emotional this, but it feels, so I see this, that you're constantly giving to this cat, but it's kind of a sweet loving cat, so it's sort of like it feels constantly consoled. It feels safe where it didn't feel safe before. It did not feel safe before, perhaps, or it went through a period where it wasn't safe in its room, and I hear it has a room that it feels like it kind of likes the steady safety of a constant spot. So it appreciates the constant steady spot in a room that you give it. It really likes stability. If it's had an energy of not having stability before, it really likes that sense of stability. And I hear it saying, "Oh, don't worry," because I hear that it thinks that you may worry that you don't make things exciting enough for it or something. And it says things are very exciting for me. Just being with you. That's what I hear. Like, it's sort of like um, reunion. And I hear for a reunion, it's sort of like it had this reunion with you that it was looking for, and it's hearing like yeah, it doesn't need any more excitement. It needs, I hear, well, no, it may need like like you may want to toss a ball for it, or stuff like, play a little bit with it, but it's not a cat that needs excitement. It's like, I've had some excitement, thank you very much. Now it's exciting that I have a safe place. I hear in that room I have a safe place, and it's sort of like it's waited. If you adopted it, it sort of waited for this reunion with you from a past life. I hear from a past reincarnation, but it was just waiting for this, and it was thinking, oh, will my life ever get better? And it did. I heard it did with you. And I got, interesting, I got falseness. It like, interesting, I'm hearing that it kind of had a negative view of some human being because it felt that they were false, or so it has very opinions about human beings, who is good, who is bad, and you're clearly the good one. But it definitely doesn't see all humans as good. It sees like, okay, there's some bad humans. It says like there's some, definitely, it may have encountered some bad humans or bad situations, I'm hearing, and it's like falseness. So they're not falseness. And surprise, it was like hoping to find you, and it did, and it was like, but it was kind of surprised and happy that it did. Like, it was like, it was very much a surprise, but not a surprise, if that makes any sense. Like, so it appreciates, like I hear it appreciates the safety. gift, and it's like you're very much a gift to it, and it hopes that you it's a gift to you as well, because sometimes it feels like I almost hear a sense of a very socially conscious, very aware cat. And it's sort of like, oh, do I take too much, right? And it's sort of like, is it likes the love that it gives, but it's almost like, it has almost like a interesting cat, and I'm picking in the energy I'm picking up, a very heightened, developed super ego. So in some cases, it may be a very old soul, and it's sort of like, oh, do I take too much? Which is interesting from a cat, because cats normally have no issue taking, but it's sort of like it likes the love that you give, but it's sort of like it's almost a very spiritual cat. Like it almost could be a very wise. I almost hear a very wise old man energy cat. Like it's not that it's necessarily a man, but it's sort of, or a male, but because I hear it could go either way, female, male, but it's sort of like a very wise energy, and it kind of it's very much sees humans for who they are, and it's like some humans are not good. I hear it say some humans are not good, but is very happy to found the good ones. So it's very acutely aware of energy, and in terms of who is good and who is not, and it sees, and it's interesting. It sees you as a soldier who has soldiered its way towards life. So it's almost like it almost feels like it wishes it could do more for you. It's an interesting thing to say, but it's like it's sort of reassured. It's enough, you know. Just its presence is enough. Maybe you want to reassure it, because I see almost a very old, like sort of an old soul energy of always it ponders things, and it's very aware of like who's good, who isn't good. It's very aware. It may even be aware of like if you TV, if you ever leave the TV on, it's aware of the things that happen on TV. It very aware, almost human like in terms of. So yeah, I'm hearing the image of the TV, and like being very aware of like different things that happen on the TV. Maybe the news. I'm hearing it's actually aware of the news and what's going on. I'm hearing it's quite aware of what's going on in the world, and it sees itself almost as an integral part of that, the moon. So it's sort of like I hear it sort of going into the collective unconsciousness. This cat is interesting because I sense with some of the people who pick this pile, this cat is it's very integral of what happens in human life in terms of the collective. Like some cats are very like, oh, what's going on with me, and that's the most important thing. But this cat is very, so it may be almost a spiritual being that's a little beyond being a cat. That's what I'm hearing. Like it could be because it has such a concern with human life almost, and it's very aware of humans. That's what I hear. Very aware of like who's the good human and who's the bad human. I hear it's very aware, very almost moralistic. I'm hearing like a very moralistic cat, like very very. Let me see, what else can I get? And it's like it feels the earth changes, this cat, and it's like, and it's hearing it likes to watch TV with you, because you may watch the news. Not that I'm saying that necessarily, or you may be watching other things that's indicating what's going on in the world. You may be very attuned to what's going on in the world yourself, and I hear it's very much pays attention to that, and it knows what is going on in the world as well, and it likes to be part of that with you. Your concern with the world. It likes to be part of your concern with the world. Like it's very much, and it's very, so it may be almost a reincarnated being, like that's almost, yeah, I got human, and then I pulled the King of Swords. Maybe human, like, and I kind of got that wise energy before, and I pulled the King of Swords, so that's confirmation of that. Like he's very wise. The King of Swords, I think of him sometimes at his very best. He's like King Solomon, very solemn. So it very discerning, very knowing, very clear about who thing and what things are. So that's the energy I get for this cat. Very discerning, knowing who and what things are. A wise old soul behind beyond a cat almost. That's the energy I'm getting. But it's, yeah, I'm hearing for its final edges, let me watch what is going on in the world with you. I am very interested in that as well. I am just as interested in what is going on in the world as you. And I hear in some cases it actually, it changes, interesting, it changes the direction of the world. It actually, it may go into people's dreams, it may be go into your dreams, it may have almost like another life, interesting, where it changes the direction of what's going on in the world. So it was put here to not only help you, but to help, actually the direction of the world. And there are definitely cats like this. So I'm picking up that this energy, this pile, this cat is like that. It's very much attuned. It may be attuned to politics. I hear it. Donald Trump. It knows who Donald Trump is. That's an interesting thing to hear. But it knows who, it knows about Donald Trump and Biden, and that's an interesting thing to say. But yeah, it knows. It wanted to say it knows about Donald Trump and Biden, whatever that means to you, and the other political figures in the U.S. I hear, but that's interesting. But yeah, so that's all we have yet for pile. Maybe one more message. I'll see one more message. Tune out distractions, and I heard also. So maybe the cat wants to tell. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And count your blessings. So it wants you to sort of not really count your blessings, but, or it could be that too, but focus. What I'm getting is tune out the bad, focus on the good. Tune out. So it wants you to refine it. The image I'm getting this is that it wants to refine your attention. Like it wants to. That's what one thing. That's the one thing it wants to help you with. Is I see this image of the cat being behind, the cat's eyes being behind your eyes. That's an interesting image I got, and trying to like steer your energy in the right direction by changing your perceptions. It wants you to almost have cat eyes. That's an interesting. It sees its eyes behind your eyes, and it wants to steer your perception in the right direction. Interesting. So I think, and I also heard it say, "I love you. I love you, and I love." That's the message it wants to impart again. What I said at the beginning, I love you. I love the love that you give me, and it's saying it may not be. It wants to be very clear that yeah, it very much appreciates the love that you give it, and I heard it say, keep up the volume of the love that you give me in various forms, like petting, treats, cuddling, attention, whatever it is. It says keep up the volume. Don't reduce the volume. I heard it say. So that's all we get for pile number 3. Maybe like and subscribe if you found this reading resonated with you. Also, you may want to check out my other videos, my other playlists. You may want to check out the other playlist section. I have a playlist just solely for cat readings and feline readings. I've also got readings on narcissistic abuse, dreams, trauma, healing, past lives, um, a lot predictions, a lot of other subjects that are rapidly growing. So you may want to check out my playlist and see if it's worth it for you to just to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'm always adding new playlists or new playlists and new videos all the time. So I hope you can check that out, and I hope this reading was helpful. You say hello to your feline friend, and have a good day.